Well, the first question is probably related to Nick. Nick practiced yesterday and looked good, so he's good to go in terms of the game tomorrow.
Again, Mary Catherine's got the microphone. We'll go ahead and get questions for you guys. Raise your hands. Go ahead and get it to Tyler.
You mentioned, I think, last week or maybe 2 weeks ago about the Nike ball, how you guys thought it was slippery. Did that have anything to do with the way you guys shot at Alabama? Or,
God,
I think we pulled up some stats, and there's actually a correlation that you guys are shooting worse with that Nike ball.
Yeah, I don't know that. I certainly don't want our players to think that. It's still round. It's different. We practice with them. And when I think about, some of our games, I think we played with a Nike ball at Vanderbilt. We won there. I don't know if we shot that great. I can't remember. But in any event, I don't think it is what it is. It's a lot different, when you're having to play in different weather if you're a football player than, the ball being the thing. But, I don't know.
Playing Ole Miss for the second time is the second time opponent that you guys have had. Just how's the game plan changed from that first game, and how much does Henson factor into that game plan now?
Yeah, Henson had a great game against us, and obviously 26 points, and he was effective shooting the ball from three. And obviously we've got to be very aware of him. And they have an outstanding team, and led by Davis and Tyree. Those two guys in particular, have been incredibly consistent, both in the non-conference and the conference, in terms of their scoring and for all the different things they do defensively, rebounding. I mean, I think Davis is averaging 8 rebounds a game, which is very impressive. Shooting a great percentage, passing the ball well. Tyree makes big shots and gets a lot of assists. But Olenek is, the big kid. He really played well against us. I think he's really one of the most improved players in the league. When you look at where he was his first 2 years to where he is now, and Stevens played well. He had 2 big threes against us, and had a controversial play in the last minute that didn't go against them. But he's playing well as a senior and doing a good job for him and playing a very important role for their team. And I like Schuler. I mean, they got nice pieces, so it's a good team, and we've got to do a better job with them in every respect.
Go ahead, Brett.
Then, if not the Nike ball, do you attribute struggling shooting on the road recently to all the other usual things as to why teams usually struggle shooting on the road, backdrop, things like that?
Yeah, I don't know that. I think that on the road, you're playing a team on their home floor. You've got to even be more efficient offensively in terms of execution to get good shots and take good shots. And we missed some open shots in our last game, but we also took some tough shots too. And it's about everything about shooting has to do with the quality of the shot. In my mind, quality of the shot. And I've seen us shoot really well with the Nike ball in practice, so I know that we're capable. Everybody stay a little lower voice here. We got a baby in the room.
Takes a lot to rattle you. So you
Okay. Well, that's pretty good then. Cute, very cute.
This will be the third weekend in a row where if you win on Saturday, you'll have gotten back to 500. Is it mentally taxing on a team to, we have to win to get back to 500, then it's back to 500, then it's back to 500 again, instead of being able to stack wins up?
Hey, it's the SEC for us right now, and we've got to, there's a lot of reasons why we need to win this game, but no question we need this one desperately, and it's going to be 2 teams fighting very hard to get the win tomorrow.
Oh, let's go ahead and get it to Joel. Sorry.
wanted to ask you about. I kind of asked you the other night after the game about y'all practicing with the Nike ball. Did y'all ask that already?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll go back and ask them. Then that way you don't have to answer the same question twice. How's that?
What was your question? Maybe.
Well,
Steve?
just in your career, with the disparity in the numbers of how well y'all shot the Wilson ball and haven't shot the Nike ball as well, is that something you've seen throughout your career? Just
No. In fact, we always the balls are a little bit different, but at the end of the day, I would credit our opponent's defense more than I would the ball. Yeah. And really, I think I mentioned right before you came in, is we just got to take better quality shots in some cases.
With the success that Alabama had inside, what did you see when you went back and watched the film? What were the lapses?
Yeah, the lapses were we did a very poor job keeping them out of the paint off the dribble. Just did a very poor job of helping one another. Their whole game plan was to go downhill at us and try to drive us, and we weren't doing enough step helping. We didn't do a good enough job aggressively pressuring the ball, so instead of the drive going towards the basket, it had to go lateral first. So, we've got to do a better job.